Hi, welcome to this video. It's May 2018, really pumped. We've got a new update come out today, and I just want to give you some details about what's being contained in this update. There's some really cool features, a number of things that customers have asked us for, and again, we've delivered on those things. So let's jump straight into it and check it out. So first up, I'm showing you the actual dashboard, and you'll notice a few changes here on the dashboard. So the first thing is this tick box here, or checkbox, that allows you to change this from month to date to 30 days. Now, previously, this was always 30 days. So it showed you the last 30 days. So it went backwards from today, 30 days backwards, and it would show you this figure as being the past month's sales. If you click on this and make it month to date, and that sticks, by the way, so if you log off and log back on again, it will stay as month to date. So that's showing you the current month's sales. So if, in other words, from first of the month to the current date, which is a really cool update, give you a bit more analytical information about your business. So the next really cool things are a couple of great options which are starting the jobs for today. And what this does is if I click this button, it says, do you want to turn all of your bookings for today into jobs? So everything that you've got booked in that's booked in for today, if you click on yes, they will automatically turn into jobs. Okay, so once you do that, you can then go print job cards for today, or you don't have to do the booking bit first, but if you want to print all the job cards for today, there's an option for doing that too. So if you go print all the job cards for today, you click on yes, and if there were 10 job cards, for example, they would all print out, and there you go, you've got 3 or 4 different job cards, or however many that we've got there, and they will all print for today. Print them out, and away you go, and that starts them as work in progress as well. So those two are gold level updates, so you need to be on the gold subscription to see those things. So if they're not on your dashboard, that's the reason why. This month to date is included in all versions of the system. Okay, so the next thing is on the menu, you'll notice that there's loan cars. So there's the loan car diary and the loan vehicles. Now, this is a brand new feature that tracks all of the management. It's got a loan car diary. You can see this in the booking diary. Attach loan cars to bookings or invoices or jobs. You can book a loan car out. You print out a form for customers to sign, for example. You can track what the fuel level was, all sorts of stuff. We're going to jump right into that right now. So first up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and add a loan vehicle. So this is just putting in the details of the actual vehicle itself. So if I just enter in the details of the vehicle, the registration, the make, model, whatever you want, it doesn't, no rocket science there, and create it. I can go and create a couple of other ones if I've got more than one, for example. So I can put the details of that vehicle in, go create, and now I've got 2 vehicles. And of course, you can just simply go through that process to add more and more loan vehicles in, add as many as you like. So let's go create a loan car and book a loan car out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and do a booking, for example. This could be an invoice, it doesn't really matter. But let's just say I'm just going to go and put labor onto this, and this is just a general item, right? So if I go and save that booking, and then you'll notice on the star here under the booking, you can go create loan car. And so what Create Loan Car does is it pulls up the customer details. Now, you can change the customer, for example, their first and last name, because the person that's taking out the vehicle might not be the person that you got on file, so you can change that. Then you come down here and you choose a loan vehicle. So you just start typing the details of the loan vehicle, for example. So we're going to choose that Nissan Altima that we added in before, and we can choose a start date and time. Okay, so what this does is by default, it does it for the whole day. So whatever you've got set up in your schedule for the opening times that you've got for your workshop, that will be the start and end time. You can change that if you want. That's completely up to you. So if I go create, that's now created that loan booking, right? So if we now go back into the booking diary, what you're going to see in the booking diary, you'll notice in the booking diary that now there's these little green dots, right? So these green dots actually mean that I've got days where the booking a loan car is available, right? So even though I booked that in for today, I can actually click on it and I can see the actual loan car. I can see it as a list, or I can see it as a calendar. So if I look at the calendar, you'll notice that I've got time available. That's why it was green for today, because if I booked both of the cars out, you wouldn't actually see, that dot back in the booking diary. If I go back into the booking diary, that dot would be red. Red means that your loan cars are all booked out. Green means you've got a loan car available, or you've got time available, right? So you can actually see what's going on. You can see that it's for this booking. So you can click on it. For example, you can edit it by clicking on this button, and it will open up the actual booking diary itself. So the loan item, so you might want to modify it, for example. The other option option that you can do is that you can click on this button here, which is actually start the loan. So for example, when you're going and starting the job, you would now want to turn this into starting the loan. So what we can do now is you get the license details of the customer. So you can put in, the details here. You might put the license expiry date is the 1st of the 10th, 2019, for example. You can put the odometer of the vehicle in there. You can put the fuel level, is at 100%. Is it clean? Yes, it is. And you can type in who it was checked by. So you can say it was checked by James, and it actually goes and finds the actual service advisors. So you can go and choose the service advisor if you like. You can put a note in there as well, okay? And so you can put those sorts of details in. So we go continue. And then it will come up with the terms and conditions. Now, I haven't set any terms and conditions. I'll show you where that is in a second, but you can put the terms and conditions all there. So you can say, do you agree to these terms and conditions? Yes, you do. You can also print the authorization out. So if you go and print it, it will have the details in here. It would have all those terms and conditions. So we'll go and put those in a second and see what that looks like. And then you can get the customer to sign that as well. So that's what the loan car authorization looks like. Okay, so now we can go and confirm that loan, and now that loan is actually booked out, right? So you now see that the status of this has changed, so we can now just review the loan, or now we can go and return it. So the guy goes and takes the car away, goes and drives it for the day, comes back, obviously picks up his vehicle with the job, that kind of thing, and then we would go through the process of returning the loan. So what we would do then is we'd put the odometer in, we put the fuel level, is it clean, who was it checked by, and any notes that you want to put in, and then you can put in return. So it's as simple as that. So you've got the pre-loan check details. So for example, if you came in and the odometer was 53,987 or something, you go, hang on, it was 52, he's done 1,500 kilometers in a day. You want to probably question why, those sorts of things. So you can check the fuel level, maybe you want to charge for fuel if it's not full, those sorts of things. So you can go then and return the actual vehicle. So again, that's a really simple process, really cool, and it manages your complete loan car management system. Let's jump in and check out the setup of the terms and conditions. So if you go down to settings and go into messages, if you scroll right to the very bottom, you'll see that there are other messages, and you've got loan car terms and conditions. So you can put in all your terms and conditions in here, go save, and then that will be saved. Then if we go into, say, any old job, and I'll just show you adding a booking, a loan booking from a job. So if we've got a job open, I can actually, the customer comes in and says, hey, can I have a loan car? What we can actually do is under the customer, it is under the customer invoice, I can go create loan car. And I'm going to book it out for this particular customer. I'm going to search for the Toyota Corolla, for example, and create a loan for this particular, job. And it says, would you like to start the loan car booking? Because it knows that it's a job card, it knows that you probably want to start it. So if we go start yes, then we can put in things like the license number. We can put in the odometer. Checked, and it was checked by John, and then we can go continue, and then here's all your terms and conditions. You can go to you agree, you can go print authorization, and so then that authorization's got all those terms and conditions. You can sign it, all of those sorts of things, and then you go confirm loan, and then that is now confirmed and has been started against this particular job. So on the job, if you scroll down, you can see that there's a couple of different actions. So you can return the loan car, or you can review it, right? So if you want to review it, you can just sort of see the details that are there. So what's the status of it? And then if you want to return it, you can go return loan car, and then you would put in things like the odometer. So we go 85, 850, let's say. The fuel level's 100%. Yes, it's clean. And it was checked by John again. And we go return. Everything's good. That's now returned. And that will be updated and reflected in the diary as well. So there you have it. That's a really quick overview of the loan car diary system. Look, it's a really cool system. There's reports as well around it, that sort of stuff. I think you're going to get a huge amount of value out of that. And it's really cool. Thanks.